All right, everybody, welcome back. So we're doing another letter of the alphabet for the Atari 2600. So we're doing the letter E. And like I've said in previous videos, I want to add to my collection of Atari 2600, but I don't want all the games. I want to get the best of the best to play that are enjoyable. And in today's world, you can't really rent games. If you can find them cheap enough, it's kind of like renting a game, but I prefer just to find the ones I want and search for those. So the great thing about the internet today is we have archive.org, and they actually have a bunch of consoles on there for free that you can stream and play the game over the internet. So to me, that's the next best thing of renting. So I went to their website. They have a lot of the Atari games. I'm only going to stick to ones, hopefully, that are ones you can actually buy. So we're in the letter E, and we're going to start off with the first one on the alphabet. Unfortunately, this happens sometimes. ET isn't showing up as being played. Sometimes this goes away and sometimes it doesn't. So it's the one annoying part, but it's free. So it is what it is. I kind of wish we could play it, but oh well. We'll have to move on. The next one on our list is Earth Attack. It's basically a UFO. You got to rescue, the people like normal. The thing I like about Atari games is they're very arcade-like. And that's how I like playing some of these basic games. I really like going to the arcades. I like playing the kind of simple games. I don't really care about the graphics so much as long as they're kind of addicting, going for high scores and having fun. Every type of game has its plays. So I really wanted to play some of the older classic ones. And you kind of can't tell what's good unless you try it out. So this is what we're doing today. So we're going to be doing the letter E and seeing which games are good. If a game doesn't get me hooked right off the bat or seem fun right off the bat, then there's no reason to try playing it anymore. There's so many games out there that you should know what you like and really decide. So not every single Atari game is on the website, but most of them are. So it's a good start to get my collection of the Atari 2600 going. And this reminds me of a game for the arcades. I forget what it's called, but I have to say that it's not bad. If you like that style of gameplay right here, I think you'd like the game, but for me, it's not really giving me the itch of, oh yeah, I'm getting better at the game, or it's really fun, or I really want to play it. So Earth Attacks for me isn't a game that I'm going to be wanting to play. So let's move on to the next one. The Earth Dies Screaming. So you go onto the website, you click on it, it's going to load like this. It doesn't take too long for the old Atari games. For like PlayStation, it can take a while if your internet's slow. So this is another first-person style shooter. You're in the space. This is all the way from the 80s, early 80s. So mustn't destroy the invaders. So let's destroy the invaders. If I can find any. Alright, so I see these white dots on my radar at the top. So I'm thinking that's probably the spaceship. I really like the graphics, to be honest. It's very colorful. I mean, considering this is the Atari, and it's all the way in 83, this isn't bad. I really like the way it looks. Is it fun to play? That's a whole nother question. If it was the only game I had as a kid, I probably would play this like crazy. I mean, it's very arcade style. It's very cool looking. But when you have thousands of games at your fingertips today, is this one really something that I would want to play and try to get my high score? I do like shooters. I do like shoot 'em ups, all that. So it's more of sometimes games just, they hit the right chord for you. And, I'm not against this one, but I don't think it's one that I'm going to want to keep playing. So, I don't know. It looks cool, but I don't feel like I'm really doing anything other than scrolling around, which, for a kid in the 80s, this is probably going to be a good time waster until your next game. So, it's not bad, but it's not for me. So, let's move on. Egomania. Okay. yeah. So we have Egomania, and it looks like we just got to collect the dots, different difficulty levels. I know you got your high scores, so okay. Let's check this out. And already off the bat, I'm doing bad. All right, so I think the problem with this game is that for it to play, I need a paddle controller. I don't think it works with a joystick, so I think that's going to be a problem with a couple of games. So we're going to be on to the next game, and the next game that we had a problem with, Encounter LA at L5. You can shoot, but you can't move. So I think that's because you need to paddle according to the instructions. So that's unfortunate as well. But that's what you get for free. So obviously, it's a shooting game. It kind of looks fun and fast paced. It kind of looks like one I'd want to try. So it is what it is. All right, next up we have Enduro. I hope this isn't another game that uses paddles, because that could be a problem. It looks like it's a joystick, so we'll start it up. Okay, it looks like it's working okay. Here we go. All right, so we just have to pass as many cars as possible. For being stream and using a joystick that wasn't made for it, it handles pretty well. I mean, at this point, is this any better than playing like Super Hang-On or Outrun for the Sega Master, Sega Genesis? Probably not. It is pretty good though. I do like the basic quickness of it. I mean, it's up and going in seconds. So yeah, it's one of those things. I think it doesn't give me anything enjoyable that is beyond what I can find on other classic consoles. I do like my Super Hang-On. I do like my Outrun. And those would probably be the ones I'd want to go to first. But it's not bad. It's not bad for what it is. Alright, let's move on to the next game. Entombed. Okay, so this one, you're an archaeologist, you're in trouble. You got some zombies coming after you in the catacombs. It's no time to look around. Okay. Ooh. So it looks like the maze comes at you as you're waiting for it, and you can't... I'm going to assume I don't want to be up there or next to that guy. Okay. Oop. Oop. Ah. Oh yeah, that could just be a problem with the controller that I'm using. It's a little not perfectly sensitive. I hope I went down the right way. Okay, don't want to get crushed by that. Honestly, now this, I think, is on my list of ones I like. I'm going to assume that that's a bad guy, so we're going to stay away from him. Okay, I could play this a decent amount for fun, randomly. Yeah, I mean, I don't need to play it anymore. I know as it gets faster, I'm going to probably like it. Or more difficult, so... Yeah, I'm going to put this, out of all the games I've played so far... Oh no. That's what I get for talking. Okay, yep. Okay, so out of all the games I've played so far, this one's probably the one that I'd want to get. I can't imagine it's too expensive of a game. So, I like Maze. It's kind of like, the games of Drawn Maze. It's simple. Oh. So, yeah. That was awesome. That's going on my favorites list by far. Let's move on next. SPL. Now, I already know I'm probably going to like this, but it's more of a comparison at this point. I like playing this at the arcade. I'm okay at it. I just like those Galaga games and stuff like that, Space Invaders. And SPL is pretty good if you find it at the arcade. So, let's try it out. Okay, so way different looking than the arcade. But you know what? For what it is, for the Atari, I mean, I love their use of color and the spaceship that's underneath. the one thing I like about this game versus other games is you can shoot the bullets. So that's always nice. I don't like when you can't shoot the bullets as much, when you have to just dodge. It's nice if I can, take them out. It handles pretty well. Joystick on this is working great for this game. Yeah, so another Atari game I probably want to get. Not bad at all. Okay, moving on to the last one. So the last one we have is Exocet, I guess. Another spacecraft game. That's the one problem with the Atari, is back then, space games were all the rave. So, okay. Some are better than others. Okay, so you shoot by holding the shoot button, the one button, and pointing in the direction that you're going. That is a little bit of an issue because you move at the same time. So on controllers alone, I like the way the game looks and I want to get better at it, but oh well. Yeah, so in all, E was kind of a letdown. I wish I could have tried Atari. I know I hear it's like a bad game, but I hear if you actually play it based off the rules, it's not bad. Screamin' Dies looks pretty cool, but it was a little slow paced. But if it was your only game as a kid, it probably was fun. Egomania couldn't really play, so that's unfortunate. Encounter also couldn't play. It's, it doesn't look anything special. Endo, not a bad race game. If you like Hang On and Outrun, you'll probably like that as well. Entombed, not bad. Actually, sorry, Entombed, great. I really like that little maze thing. That's probably one I'm going to add to my collection. SBL, I'm going to add it because I like the arcade game and it plays pretty well. Exocet, I wish the controllers were a little bit better, but it is what it is. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching this one. This was the letter E. You can always check out the games on the archive.org yourself. That's kind of what I like about this. And I know there's probably some other E games that aren't there that are for the Atari, but I wanted to play something that, if you liked, you could also check out without even having to go out of your house or finding a ROM or stuff like that. So, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night and enjoy. And let's get on to the next letter for next video.